We are live. This is what it says. Oh, yep, we are live. Just a little bit of repeat there. So what do I mean by the topic, by snow, hot rods, and everything? Well, as you guys can see from the thumbnail, the winter season has fallen upon us. Move my chair over. And with that, some fun things come to fruition. I'm just going to go over here. Because this stream, I'm going to open it up to the guys that come hang out within the stream as well. So what's all coming and stuff to the channel and stuff, like later on in this video, in the stream, I'm hoping just to join because John Fildebrandt and Car Law's channel, etc., did not message me and stuff. I tried messaging their emails and on their channels and stuff, and it got no response. So because of that, they did not claim their prizes. So sometime later on in the stream, going to announce two new winners, two people who get to have take home some stickers, because two of these people did not. But that's okay. Just make sure I can close that. Yeah. So later on in the stream and stuff, we'll be making sure that two new people get stickers from the 100 subscriber giveaway, because two people didn't claim it. So that'll be happening later on as I drop things all over my office. Okay. Ugh. So I hope everyone's having fun. The fact that it's pretty much winter, there's snow on the ground. My project, the truck's half buried. It's a problem. Just a tad, just a small one. I mean, like, you wouldn't never know. But I mean, snowmobile season's coming soon, which is something I'm actually very excited for. I'm just going to quickly throw something on the Instagram. I got a new phone, which is nice. Yeah, I want to take it from the camera. Oh, there's people joining in. Sorry, I'm just posting the live on the Instagram. Schneider Classic. So double tasking is not my main forte. There we go. Done. On the story. Yeah, posted on the story. So welcome to the stream, everyone. There. It's posted on the story. So there's a lot of stuff coming with the snow, with the winter. Like, I am planning, like, probably tomorrow or sometime this week, hopefully, or this weekend, going to be, I don't know, start tinkering on the sleds a little bit more again, because it's snowmobile season. So once it's snowmobile season, that's when the fun really kicks in. And I can't wait. I got to drag out the Polaris. That's my main machine. I love it. It's a small, just a one-cylinder sled. It doesn't go that fast, but man, do I love that thing. It's a lot of fun. Then I have a 440 Kawasaki. I gotta get started and see how it's gonna run and everything. That might be going to one of my buddies pretty soon here. And then on top of that, then we have the 72 Snow Jet that I built my father last winter. Well, we have the motor rebuilt and everything after it got blown up again. And with that motor, you just gotta rebuild it and put it back into the snow machine. Hey, Brendan Plays, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for popping in. But yeah, there's the snowmobiles are all coming up pretty soon. I know I got to do some exhaust work on the Polaris sled. It's got to get some exhaust work so it doesn't catch on fire again like it did last year. The Kawasaki, I might just get it running, and there shouldn't be any problems with it. It just needs to get running. And yeah, the Snow Jets, they have a lot of content coming back because one, I broke the steering rack when in storage. I accidentally leaned on it, and because there's no engine or no bracket holding it up, because we took that out to take out the engine to rebuild it, I leaned on it and snapped it. So I got to do the fun stuff of taking it apart and just doing all of it. I got to do it. It just means I'm maybe probably using the Jeep and my trailer to get stuff over to my brother's shop a lot more this winter because I don't want to work in the snow as much this winter. But that's a privilege I get to have now this year, is probably going over there a lot. But then on top of that, we're going to be doing the LS swap over there. I need to get off my butt and start working on that and ripping the motor out of the 67. Because as soon as the motor's out, then we can play. As well as I got to wait on some funds because right now I'm broke. I'm like flat broke. So I got to wait for some money to come in, because once some money comes in, then I can spend money on like the flywheel and other things. That's also why I'm a little more concerned in getting my dad's sled done, because as soon as his sled's done, then my one buddy, then I'm okay with selling my one sled to my other buddy and just going from there. I also have to start working on the motor for the 34,000 subscriber, no, for 3,400 subscriber giveaway. That little motor, Mode Ski motor, something, I can't remember what it is. It's in the basement. I got to start tearing into that and rebuilding it and working on it, because I do want to take parts off of it, and instead of just giving a motor that you don't know, I just want to slowly go through it and rebuild everything. Now, I don't know how far I'm going to get into it, but I do not know. I definitely want to take off those interior panels. I want to put some new wires on it. It needs a new carb. Just so much stuff. It just needs little bits and pieces here and there, which is all fun and games. That motor's got to be rebuilt. And then I got another snowmobile motor that needs a full rebuild. I have the piston sitting in a block outside, so actually I got to take that block off of that project, the part sled. I got to take the block off, bring it inside, cool it down, then take the pistons out of it, because it has good pistons, and put that into the other engine that's better condition that just needs new pistons. So there's maybe that going on, and then that motor, I have no idea what I'm going to use that motor for. That motor's probably going to be used in the springtime for a project. I don't know what type of project yet. I don't know if I'm going to build a go-kart out of it, or I'm going to build something out of it. Oh, pardon me. I just know I have a 440 Invader motor that I really want to put into a project, because I think that would be a lot of fun. But we got the LS coming and stuff, and then we do have a project. There's so much stuff with the snow. Like, I got to start working on the tractor again. I want to get another tractor for snow clearing. Like, it's always a question I always have, like, and stuff. Do people really like the snowmobile stuff? Now, I say that because we're up north, and that means I have snow machines and quads and stuff. That's pretty much half my channel, is all this extra stuff. I'm trying to aim more towards the cars, as obviously that's what people want to see more. But I'm always going to have quads. I'm always going to have sleds. I'm always going to have all this other stuff kicking around. One, because it's just a little bit easier to work on, it's cheaper. Because it's easier to get a hold of a mini bike or a go-kart or something like that for a good deal. That only needs a couple $100 to fix it versus a full-on project car. The project car is going to take they normally take more than just a couple $100, especially if you only buy them for a couple $100. So you only buy a car for a couple $100. They're obviously they cost a couple thousand in repairs. Like the 67, I'm probably like $4,000 into that already, and she's not even driving yet. Hey AJ, welcome to the stream. Really appreciate you stopping by. I'm popping into the stream. But so there are a lot of things to come with that, because the snow machines on the quads and the mini bikes and the go-karts and stuff are a big part of me as well, and pretty much where I've started, because they're easy to flip all day long. You can buy one and flip one, no problem. I was looking at one. If I had money, problem is I don't have money right now. I was thinking of picking up one last night and for a quick flip, but I just don't right now. I just personally don't have the money to do that, nor the time, because level 2 journeyman takes up a little bit more than just a tad of my time. But with that, there's always stuff. So like I said, pretty soon they'll be hopping on the Snowjet, the 72 Snowjet pretty soon. That project needs to be running again. The engine runs. It needs to go on the sled again. Ugh. I just need to start doing it. Because like I said, as soon as that sled's done, the Kawasaki will be dragged out next. Once the Kawasaki's done, then the Polaris I have to trailer over to my brother's shop, because the Polaris is going to get the exhaust. What it needs is a part of the exhaust welded on to hold the spring retention back, because the spring retention back is worn out and it doesn't want to hold it back as far. So the cheap fix to that is just to weld a strip of metal on it and string the spring over that so it stops pushing forward. Because what happens is the hold down spring that's supposed to hold it down and nice and tight, it's vibrating and it's moving forward, because that's pretty much the only spring that holds that thing together for the late 70s. So I got to weld something on there so it'd hold it back, hold the exhaust back, so it doesn't touch my hood again and we catch on fire on the Red River. Because that was so much fun last year, catching fire like every 5 minutes, because those engines run hot, and people don't realize that those engines and those exhaust systems are running really hot. That's why you can get like 8,000 RPMs on them when you're giving her. So there's that. And so we have those couple sleds coming. I really want to think, like, if I can get some money together, I do know a guy that's selling a couple of cheap sleds near me, and I want to do a couple more sleds, because I like sleds. I like running them. I like driving them. I like working on them. They're fun. They're easy. And they're a fun thing to do throughout the winter. They're just an experience you got to do through the winter, is work on a sled. Especially these old sleds, they're cheap to pick. Well, they were cheap before the pandemic. They're not so cheap anymore, but those little sleds are a lot of fun. Another thing for this winter and stuff, like the car is not going to get. I know the car is not going to get any modifications throughout the winter, just because the car is driven every day, and I don't want to put that sour soaking car through anything through this winter. Hey, 615 Customs. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, man? I hope you're doing pretty good. I'm a little worn out from the snow and a little cooped in, so I may be probably this week. I'm hoping to go out and work on my snow machines, my snowmobiles, and get a little bit more done on the trucks. Because, like I said, I got to work real quick pretty soon and tearing out that 305 out of the 67 and start start mocking stuff up. Like, I know I've been saying it for a while, but it's just like right now I'm just at the roadblock of buying some couple parts, waiting for parts for the LS swap. And really, that's what it is I'm waiting to get some parts. And videos are coming out. Like, I do for the next little while, I'm probably going to be having 2 videos come out a week just because I just have that much content coming out. I know I got 2 more videos coming out for tearing out the LS out of that one truck. And that's fun. Like, that LS video is pretty redneck and pretty janky. It's a funny video coming out, and that's probably going to come out in a couple weeks. Then, like I said, I am planning on like doing a couple snowmobile videos. I am planning to do a video on like getting some cheap parts and stuff and showing like what I do and some tips and tricks on getting some cheap secondhand marketplace parts. Really, what it ties down to is just always keeping your eye out, because you always have to keep an open eye on. A lot of guys are like, how do you find such cheap stuff? I live, breathe on pretty much Facebook Marketplace. I'm always on it. It's just nonstop. AJ will tell you that I'm never not on Facebook Marketplace looking for deals. That's pretty much just where I live. But there's a lot of that coming. And I don't even know what else. This winter, I know I'm maybe working on a couple projects even throughout the winter and stuff, and we got a bunch of content. I can't even promise that there's going to be videos on it because it's not so much my stuff. Like my stuff, the LS swap, the 79 Polaris, all of that stuff, that I can for sure say there's going to be videos on it because I own that stuff. But stuff like we're going to be doing like a rear. I'm going to be helping my brother out with a reel, swapping a Honda Civic, a 95 Honda Civic to rear wheel drive. I can't speak it. RWD, rear wheel drive. We're going to be swapping a Honda Civic for that. So we got to tunnel it out, and we have to change out the rear subframe. He's got this S10 frame, and he thinks we can just chop it up and stick the S10 frame as a I don't even know how to say it, as a new subframe for the rear of that car. I think it's going to look goofy, but we're going to try it anyways because one, we have an S10 frame. Ooh, my buddy just sent me a picture of him. His bumper's all ugly. It looks like he hit something. Always something good on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I have to agree with that. 615 Customs. Like, I posted a little while ago. I think the one short here on the channel, I posted like showing I got my center console finally for the 67 because I'm gonna put 2 captain seats in it, and that center console seat out of a 09 GMC truck. I have that center, like that center console is the same seat that's in my mother's 3/4 ton. That has been in the channel a couple of times. Nothing actually on it. It's just been in the background and gotten stuff. That truck has that nice little center console seat. So when I got my 2 captain chairs from the Blazer, because the Blazer seats are a little more narrow, which is what I want. I want that center console seat just because cup holders, hold all my documents in it. Mostly cup holders because those old vehicles don't have anything for cup holders. And then also that I can legally keep it as a 3-seater, have 3 seat belts in it and have no worries. So that's a big thing. That was something that was really important for me. That's what kind of inspired me to do this video, because I have all the information. I have the ad, the photo of the original ad, and I have like all the messages that I did on me getting that seat. And so it kind of inspired an idea in my head to create a video of being like, how do you get good deals? And most part, it's just keep an eye out. There are a few little tricks and few little secret things that I may put into that. video that I don't want to give away right now because there are certain tricks that I do to get really good deals and really good cheap things that I want to share in that video. But that's going to be something I'm going to be working on pretty soon. Hello, Legendary Shotgun. Hello, Mr. Vroom Vroom. Yeah, cars go vroom. Welcome to the stream. But with that, there are also like videos coming out. Like I don't know if there's going to be any videos coming out for this, but there's going to be, there's going to be, I'm trying to think here. My brain's not working too well. There's going to be a couple videos coming out with some YouTubers possibly, because there's some local guys that have been messaging me and we've been talking back and forth. I don't want to say any names yet because I don't want to be like, oh, this is for sure happening when it might not be. There's two local guys that are Hotrodders that this Sunday I'm going to meet them, and where they meet at one of their shops and do some fun stuff. And both of them have told me like, hey, we'll do some fun stuff. Like we'll maybe record some videos, have good chats, and have fun. And I'm like, I'm all for this, but I can't I'm not making a promise to my audience being like, I may make videos with these creators when we don't know yet. I heard the Hotrods. Yeah, Hotrods is like the 67. The fact that the 67 is working pretty close. It's just waiting on parts for me to start doing the LS swap on the 67. But as you saw from the photo, it's buried underneath snow that I need to clear off. I'm glad I put those doors on before it snowed, just to make sure that that cab not being full of snow is a blessing. It's a blessing, I say. I do need to take off the rag cradle though, so that's probably going to be my next set. Is taking off that rag cradle on the 67, then pulling the 305 out, and then just mocking everything up. Just getting so much, I can't even explain how much work is going to be started because one, I've never done an LS swap before. Two, I'm worried about what I'm going to do. I might have to just buy one, a intake by cable thing, or I may have to buy the part of the harness that has that. I may have to go to the junkyard and get that. I already know I need to go and get a sensor. I'm debating on just buying it brand new because a lot of times sensors are cheap unless I go to the junkyard and get the gas pedal harness. And then if I get the gas pedal harness, well, then I might as well just do, I don't know, everything. Any winter projects that you're currently working on? Like I said, the 67, it's being worked on through the winter. Voice crack. My 79 Polaris is going to be dragged out pretty soon. That's a snow machine. That needs the exhaust needs to be modified, which is going to be fun. I caught that thing on fire on the Red River last year. Going down the river, as I'm going down the river, and just flames shoot out the side. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. I could probably even show that up somewhere. There's a video on the Marcus Schneider channel that shows the sled catching fire. But so that needs to be fixed. And then again, this winter, the 72 Snowjet. Even though the 72 Snowjet was my Christmas gift to my father last year and was the winter project. And we finished it and I gave it to him on Christmas and he drove it around the yard twice and then the engine blew up. So since then we've taken the motor off. The motor's been fully rebuilt. Well, not rebuilt. The gasket's redone because the motor was fine. So that motor's been rebuilt. The muffler, I had to cut the muffler off and redo some of it because that was the problem. That was why the motor blew up, was because the exhaust was packed full of a pack rat's nest or something like that, or mouse nest or whatever. It was just packed tight. And I wasn't smart enough to go and look before I hooked it up. And so that was a problem with that. So that's actually, I need to check that again before we hook the motor back up to that muffler. I better check that there's nothing in that, even though it's fixed. I better check. Once we fix that, so this week I'm probably gonna put the motor on the sled. Is my goal. I still gotta change out the steering rack, change over all the handlebar, like the one side's the brake, one side's the throttle. I got to change all that over from the old handlebars to the new handlebars because I broke the old handlebars while I was sitting in storage. Got to put the hood back on. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. That's a lot of work for that little sled. But I got to get it done. And I need to get it done soon because that's my father's sled and snowmobile season has started. It has started. And I don't have any of my snowmobiles up. The one, funny enough, I'm going to get rid of, that I'm going to sell. There's nothing wrong with it other than the light doesn't work. It needs a new light and probably a tune. Like, probably needs a good tune. But there's nothing wrong with that sled. That sled doesn't need no work. That's the 77 or 78 Kawasaki, depending on who you talk to. They're like, oh, they never came out, the Kawasaki Invader 440 liquid cooled motor. They're like, it never came out in 77. It's 78, but it has an early in the year manufacture date stamped from 77, from that summer of 77 is when it was manufactured. So it would have came out the season of 77, 78. And everyone's like, oh, it's a 78 model. I'm like, well, that's the same with cars. Guess what? Cars come out a year early. So it's a 77. It's a 77 on the registration. So I don't care. It's an old sled. It's a lot of fun. But I do have another one of those 440 liquid cooled Kawasaki motors. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I do know I want to rebuild it. It just needs new pistons. And probably next summer, I'm going to play with that motor and do something with it. Either build a homemade go-kart or who knows? I could do anything I want with that motor. It's liquid cooled. So all I have to do is make sure it has a rad and a good water pump. I know it doesn't have a water pump. It might have a water pump. I gotta look. Do those old sled motors have water pumps? Those old liquid cooled sled motors from 78? I gotta look now on that motor. Because if it doesn't have a water pump, I'm gonna have to install a water pump in the system, an exterior water pump, like an electric water pump, and hook up a big rad to it, and then I'll do it. Then I can do whatever the hell I want with that motor. Because it's liquid cooled. You just run water through the heads and have fun. Put it somewhere where it gets lots of air. It's belt driven, so I could make like this cool four-wheeler, homemade four-wheeler or something like that, because my quad is belt driven. I get very shocked by this a lot of times by seeing these cool little sleds and these cool go-karts and hot rods and such, and all of them they're just belt driven, and they kick out lots of power for something that just is not hooked up by chain and gear. Mad Max Marcus shooting flames on the snowmobile. Yeah. Sadly, I had that misfortune of shooting flames on the snowmobile. Was not a lot of fun. But we're gonna fix that so it doesn't happen no more. I mean, those are probably the only videos that do good on the Marcus Schneider channel, is how many times I crash the quad and sled catches fire and crashes the sled. Because even when I'm normally riding, you can see me crashing and doing stupid stuff. Like, I've hit jumps that I shouldn't have hit. There are videos of me on Instagram of me hitting the snowmobile and hitting a jump and going flying off the machine, because it's just fun. It's really at the end of the day, what it is it's fun. Actually, I should get that Kawasaki ready for this weekend. And if I meet up with these other two YouTubers, bring that Kawasaki for some shenanigans. yeah, it's a lot of snowmobiles are coming. Just the 67. We got there is a couple more projects. Like I said, a 95 Honda Civic. Where they be swapping it through rear wheel drive, where they be making the Honda Civic a rear wheel drive throughout the winter. That's gonna be fun. Hello, Monster Us. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join. If you want to join and stuff, I've left the join thing to join into the stream stuff at the top of the comments. I'm pretty sure. 615 Custom Z's is allowed to join too. He's been kicking around the stream here. But yeah, I have a 95 Honda Civic. That's my brother's that we're going to be working on throughout the winter. We're going to be stripping everything off of it. We have the S10 frame, and we're going to be cutting the back of the S10 frame and subframing the S10 back of the frame into the Honda Civic. It's all his idea. I have no idea how that's going to work. It's not proper. It's not the way anyone else has ever done it before, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work one way or another. Another thing that we're going to be doing there is my brother's going to be starting on this build. I don't know if he's going to be starting on this throughout the winter or if we're going to maybe start on this next spring. We're thinking about creating this giant tow rig that's going to have, because we got the 12 valve Cummins with the 5-speed Allerson manual transmission. That's going to go hooked up with, we're planning on sticking on like this old 40s cab over Ford on it, on a GM, like 12-foot GM frame. So we're just going to make it into a toy hauler. But it's going to have the Cummins in it. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, Stupid Fast Truck, welcome to the stream. Nice, Monster Us, another city. So you're scoping out all the rides in another city, eh? Marking them up so you can buy them and bring them back and sell them for a premium. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Stupid Fast Truck. Glad to have you here. But yeah, dude, what's up with your C10? The C10 right now is waiting on parts for the LS swap. The C10 is just waiting for parts. Because I got to pull the rad cradle, I got to pull the 305 out, then the LS has just got to be mocked up. I'm waiting for. I have a couple leads on lower motor mounts on what I'm going to do. I have like 5 ideas what I'm going to do. Is either I'm going to fab up a plate to go from like the old motor mount to the new motor mount plate. I'm going to like fab a plate to go to it. Or they get some custom made, or I got 2 lineups on where I might be able to get some that can just bolt right in, because I'm not a huge fan of welding on the frame. If I'm going to weld anything, I'm going to weld the mounts, and it's got to be bolt in for me, just because I can't touch anything on the frame. I just want the inspection guy to look at it and be like, "Yep, the frame hasn't been touched." But gonna be working with Classic Ride Variety and World Streets. That's pretty cool. World Street Z. That's pretty cool, man. You're working with some YouTubers. Like I said, pretty soon, hopefully this Sunday, they'll be doing some content with some local guys. I can't promise anything because I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm hoping we get some stuff done this Sunday and make some collab videos. Hey, Stuff with Cletus, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Glad you could join us. With a couple people here, I did say and stuff. I am going to be redoing 2 of the 100 subscriber giveaway prizes tonight, because 2 of the sticker prizes, 2 of the guys just never claimed them, so I'm going to just redo them and bolt mounts on, then weld them on. Yeah, like I said, that's probably what I'm going to do. It's just the bolt on mounts and fabricate between the old mount and the new, the LS engine mount, and figure something out. But there's a lot of stuff with that, because I also got to figure out, I got to fabricate the rag cradles, and I don't know. Jumping in with Cleanest Wednesday. You're jumping on Wednesday. I'm not sure what the fuck on my show. Oh, okay. Last month of life. Oh yeah, I do. I actually have that set as a reminder on my YouTube account to see stuff with Cletus, to see your stream next. Because one, I'm hoping I win some stuff. I want to win the Nintendo. That's what I want to win. I probably should have put in a couple more bucks for some more prizes, but I don't have any money to my name. That's all gone into truck parts right now. And like I said, I need to finish up a couple of snow machines so I can sell one and get more money for parts. But yeah, no, that's awesome, man. The last monthly live, it's only this Wednesday is the 17th. The rad support needs work? Yes, because what I'm doing is I'm not putting the old rad in. I'm putting the rad from the 06 GMC. I've taken that out, and I'm putting that rad and that into the truck. So I'm gonna have a bigger dual core rad going into the truck. That way it's just more cooling, as well as the rad cradle needs the support because I'm not doing a clutch fan on the LS. I'm doing electric fans that are already bolted onto the rad. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be really cool to see the fact that I'll have an LS and then I'll have a modern rad with dual electric fans. So I won't have to worry about anything about the system overheating because the LS will be running off of its factory rad. And well, not a factory, a special order. Like the truck came special order with an upgraded rad. So it already has an upgraded rad that is from the 06 going into the 67. It's going to be a wild show. 10 prizes raffled, 5 prizes for being in chat. Challenger rules, announcement, beater card challenge rules, and dates between the 2 trophies for it. Oh, okay, that's really cool. No, that's a lot. So that means I'm definitely going to have to spend my Wednesday doing some stuff. Dope duals are good. Yeah, dual cores on those rads and stuff are awesome. They're awesome. I'm trying to convince my brother I want to buy it. He has an aluminum because mine's just, I don't know if mine's aluminum or not. But yeah, my brother has a aluminum Summit Racing, not a Summit Racing, a Bullet aluminum rad dual core. I'm trying to convince him because they'll fit with if I make these modifications, they'll fit perfectly. So I want to steal that off of him, but gotta let what happens. Also announcing the new weekly live format. What, you didn't tell your people that, hey, come over to Schneider Classics. He's live on Mondays. And also, Cletus, if you want, you're welcome to join the stream here and all that. I have the link up in the top of the chat. Let's see how much Robert wins. I'm jealous. Like, I should have put in your last live. I should have put in a couple more bucks, but I didn't. I want to win some stuff, but we'll see what happens. No one else. I'll probably join the live stream just to join some entertainment, swapping hats than anything else. But I'm hoping I walk away with that Nintendo. I want the Nintendo so bad. I have so much Nintendo stuff here. It's crazy because it's just, oh, I like Nintendo. It's probably the only video games I haven't even touched Nintendo. I'm actually thinking, like, after I'm done this stream, I'm going to get one more math sheet work done for my journeyman. And then I'm going to go downstairs and see how I can convince my family and be like, hey, let's get a stream. Hey, what in Metal Garage? Welcome to the stream. Show them the letter opener. Welcome to the stream. Who am I going to collab with? I don't want to say anything, like, unless if it doesn't go through or not, because if the collabs don't go through, like, if we don't make any videos, then whatever, there's no harm. Then I just meet with. But they are guys that have commented. I will say this: they are guys who have commented on the latest video, and they're doing a lot of cool stuff. But I may be seeing them this Sunday, where they may be seeing what's going on. And what AJ means by "where's my letter opener?" Literally used it today to open up the package that held in my my new phone I just got, because my old phone is a little I don't know if you can see it. It's a little cracked. Yeah, this is my letter opener. I use to open up all my letters and stuff that I got at the Comic-Con 2-3-ish weeks ago. I'm pretty happy with this. I used it to open literally, the box for my new phone. It works really well. Zelda Smash Bros. Mario 007 on the 64 was sick. Man, that was oh man, I remember 007 on the 64. It's a lot of fun. Does the I gotta ask Cletus then, does that little Nintendo Mini have 007? Does it have 64 titles? Because if it does, that's pretty sick. That's a pretty sick deal. If anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about is stuff with Cletus Automotive's YouTube channel for anyone who watches the live stream later on, or if anyone who's watching doesn't know what's going on. Stuff with Cletus he's been having a couple stuff on his channel, and he's giving away Nintendo. He's having a stream coming up on the 17th that just has a bunch of cool stuff in it, and like I'm hoping I walk away with something. I just want to walk. I mean, I want the Nintendo. Of course, I want the Nintendo, but I'm hoping I walk away with something. J-Ride Customs Eyeballs. Is that what you're saying, Monster Rust? I don't know. I can't promise anything, but like I said, this maybe going to meet some guys this Sunday. We're maybe meeting at the one shop, and the one YouTuber that's there, he's told me bring the cameras and stuff, and we'll see if we get into trouble. But I can't promise anything. The Nintendo that is being given away is an original NES that has been completely redone and upgraded. We have all the cords, 2 controllers, and a racing game. What? It only comes with a single racing game? Come on. I can't say nothing. I have the GameCube Mad Cat pedals and steering wheel hookups sitting over there in my storage unit. Like, even I don't know who he's collabing with. Because Go collab with Zip Ties. If he's local to me, if he's only like an hour drive, well, because everyone's a couple hour drive for me. If they're only a couple hours, I'm more than willing to create a collab and figure out something. But I don't know how far Zip Ties is from me. I know one channel, my brain's slipping. The one channel I just did, was on live with the other night. I can't remember who's live. I think we were on 615 Customs. The one channel I really, really liked, Piston Twisting Garage. Piston Twisting Garage is really cool. I've been checking out a lot of his videos, and I won't lie, I have to say, like, he stood out to me. He's got like a storytelling type of video editing on some of his videos, and like, the project trailer, the build trailer or whatever, like really stood out to me. And then the talk about the motorcycle, that motorcycle is really cool. I love that thing. Go collab with Zip Ties or pull up to the next Respro shop in BC. I wish. Do you know how far that is, man? That's like a fucking 30-hour drive, at least a 30-hour drive. It would be less of a drive for me to drive down and see you guys in this next April when the Volvo build happens. When that Volvo build happens, that's less of a drive for me than it is for me to go to BC. Stupid fast truck. Hey. Oh, okay. He's just saying hey to him. Stuff with Cleus is in here. I didn't even notice.
What's up?
Adding you to the stream here.
Man.
Do I have any replay?
What is it?
Do I have any replay on stream? Because I just have my audio.
I don't think so.
Monster Russ, hit up DD Speed Shop. He lives near it. I've tried talking to him. He's not really. He's a good guy. He's good to talk to. He's good to deal with. He's just
too busy.
I think he's very, very busy. And I think what it is I'm just my channel's very small, and the collab wouldn't do anything for him.
Well, yeah, but it'd do something for you. Yeah, I bet he would do it if he wasn't. I mean, not that they say he's just always too busy, but if y'all could line something out, just something small, even.
Yeah. Like, I know, I don't even want to say this because this comes off stalkerish. We all deal with the same people and like the same parts guy and stuff. The new house he bought, I'm pretty sure he bought it off of where I get my main parts off, is like his mother's house. Funny enough, like the small world it is, I know where the new house is and everything because it's
because you live in the area.
Because he's an hour away from me. He's in the main city, so. But I've tried talking to him and stuff. It's actually I've had more luck talking to Danny than I have Dan ever.
Yeah, I'd give it some time. Just say, hey, I'm a YouTuber in the area and like do some kind of. It doesn't have to be anything specific. Say, hey, can I come down and film at your guys' place, or can I bring this crazy truck by for you guys to check out, or.
Yeah, might have to try. I might try and message them again this year and stuff because last year they were supposed to come out and drive some snowmobiles with me.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But I don't know if we can set that up again if they're just busy for it.
Yeah, Monster. Yeah, they'll be busy. They're always busy, man. It's a busy channel, big channel to keep up with.
Well, he's just always on the go. He's some of it's a hack, some of it's really good. But he's always throwing something together. If he doesn't have parts for it, he'll cut parts off of something to make sure he has parts for whatever he's building. Like he's very much not someone who wants to just sit around. He's someone who wants to just keep busy. Which I mean, how could you not with the stuff he has? He's very fortunate, especially with having a garage. I'm envious of that because the thumbnail to this live stream is literally what the truck is sitting out like a couple feet away from me outside on the other side of this wall. Just don't get discouraged. YouTube growth takes a while. Yeah, YouTube growth does take a while. I've seen the channels doing better and better. And
I'll tell you, if you guys want fast growth, I know everybody hates them, and I do too. The shorts.
Yeah.
Fast growth is shorts. Not only do we get the watch time, if you get a short to hit, not all of them are going to hit, but when they do, they really hit. You'll get the watch time off of it, but also you'll get subscribers from it.
Oh, yeah. The one that I just quickly threw together to first announce the 500 subscriber giveaway, I just did a short for that because I was like, oh, I'm just going to quickly do this. That hit like 900 views in the first week. I was like, all right.
My biggest shorts are some stupid stuff. Like one, I was saying, hey, I found this electrical issue. It's got like 150,000 views. Or the one the other day, I'm like, hey, I left the windows down in this truck. It's got like 7,500 views already. So,
yeah, I mean, I might pull up some stuff, especially like because I normally jump the sleds every winter because I'm stupid.
Great shorts right there, I'm telling you.
I'm probably going to do a couple shorts with doing some stupid stuff with the quad and sled. Don't do them at home, of course. Anyone else, I can't say anyone do it.
People watch it.
Shorts are crazy. Yeah, shorts are crazy. I do plan on doing a couple more.
Well, if you don't put the music in them, then shorts have their own budget as well. So even if you aren't at 1,000 subscribers, they can come out of the short budget. You could get paid. I haven't met anybody that got paid yet, but
I know of a couple people, but it's
okay.
Like they're very much dedicated shorts channels.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're just on my one YouTube forum and stuff, and they've been sharing it with everyone and stuff because this is all fairly new. The shorts,
it is, and shorts are pretty new as well and everything too. And but it's growing so fast. I mean, I think they're actually giving TikTok some what for. I was thinking before, I'm like, I leave that to TikTok, but
yeah,
if there's less rules and stuff,
I think what really helps too is the fact that on the mobile phone. You can they have this new short studio, so it automatically immediately is in the shorts search as soon as it's done. And I think that's what that might be the reason that it might take off. And right now it's taking off way more.
Oh yeah.
Before you would randomly get suggested in it if you did hashtag shorts. Well, now you can just make something and upload it and it's immediately in shorts.
And now it's like TikTok. And people watching anyway. It's just scrolling through shorts. People wanting to watch short videos, just like TikTok,
Well, and I know a lot of people and stuff on the forums and such just uploading their TikToks to YouTube Shorts now because
Now
there's
you won't be able to make any money off of them
no.
because they say TikTok logo on them. But you can still upload them. It still gets you views. It still gets you subscribers.
Yeah. No, and
But
that's original content and all that.
I've got more subscribers off of Shorts than I have any one other video. If that makes any sense.
I haven't gotten anything off of Shorts yet, but it's working up there. I know.
Yeah.
I need to play a little.
Well,
I
you
need to
never
play
know
around
what's
with
going
it.
to hit. You just don't. I put a couple shorts on, like, oh, that'd be cool. 100 views, 200 views, is it? And then I put one, I'm like, yeah, I'll just throw this up because I haven't done anything. 6,000, 10,000, 12,000 views. You know, it's just crazy. You just don't know. You just put it out there. Yeah.
That's the same with the videos and such. Like some videos take
Yep.
off, some videos don't. As of late,
Well, I've kind of got the videos down. If I want subscribers, this is from my experience, of course, I'm not a pro at anything. But from my experience, if I want subscribers, I'll make a video that's more on entertainment. You know, and hey, this is this is what's got going on. This is what I'm doing today. Just a story. If I'm wanting views, I'm going to do a how-to and explain how to do it, whatever I'm doing. If I know how, anyway. Yeah. And it doesn't get views right at first, but it gets steady views. You know, I got some that's get 800 views a day every day.
Every day,
that's what it is.
100%. Like right now, I'm starting to see, like, this is the thing. I can't say the channel's not growing because the channel's growing right now on Schneider Classics, because I'm noticing now when I go into my analytics and I see the live data, like the live last 48 hours and stuff, it's now growing and growing. I'm seeing like little speckles all over the place on a bunch of videos, and they just slowly.
Well, when you do lives, even if they don't hit big on the live itself, and you don't get a bunch of viewers, it puts you. I'm not sure what it's called, but it like suggests it to people because you're going live, and it suggests, hey, if you like lives, watch this guy.
Yeah.
Whatever your channel is rated as. So if you have as an automotive channel, they're going to suggest the other automotive people, in theory. So.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like, been doing more of these lives. I think I've been pretty good about sticking to my schedule, saying I may be on every Monday at 8 to 10. But
I'm gonna start doing a weekly live myself. They're gonna be shorter. I'm not doing the 4 and 6 and 12-hour lives.
No. Like, see, mine's just 2 hours. Mine's about to get a little bit of information on what's going on with the builds and stuff and keep that up. And then also have just a nice chat with everyone who watches and joins the stream.
Well, I'm not going to give it away because, like I said, I want to announce it next week or on Wednesday. Next week, this is 2 days from now. So I'm going to announce it on there when I have Monster Rust and WTF on there, A Waste of Talent. And I'm going to announce this new segment or live format that I'm doing. I was going to do one more monthly live to finish out 1 year of monthly lives. And I'm like, I'm done with it. So I'll still have guests here and there, but it's not going to be like it is now. And it's not going to be where everybody jumps. So I know people like that, but there's enough people doing it. Y'all don't need me to do it. So.
Yeah. And like my thing is because I've been working on more stuff and getting more projects done and everything else, I'm planning on moving up to 2 videos a week and stuff. Like there's a video coming out this week for Friday and why I'm not at SEMA. The video actually.
How many videos do you have now?
Pardon? I have 52 uploaded on this channel. Because I know originally the old gaming channel had like 300 and the vlog channel has like somewhere like 200, but
I'm just now to where I'm like 148, 150 videos.
Well, it's been a year since the first video was uploaded on Schneider Classics, and so there's 50 videos within this year. So pretty much.
And you're doing it for a year. I mean, I know that you're not seeing the growth you probably want to as quick, but really it's pretty steady. That many videos plus that many subscribers. Yeah, I think it's pretty steady for you. Now, once you hit 100, that you have now. Once you hit that, then it starts building quicker. And from what I've seen, I've been on YouTube for a long time. So,
well, yeah, like the other night,
I haven't done something for a long time, but I've been on YouTube watching other people for a long time.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Like, it's just also I find a lot of times I watch everyone else's stream. I'm messaging. I'm like, I'm trying to build a community. I'm not trying to be like I'm the best because I'm young. I'm learning. Like so it's just really just trying.
You don't have to say everyone. You're the best you. and nobody else could be you. So as long as you're being you, you're good. Can
I'm
nobody
just
else?
I'm just the iconic guy that pops up in every stream with the eyeballs.
No, I mean, yeah. But you're not the only Canadian with a cartoon hat that pops into live. So
No, apparently not. Apparently
yeah,
not.
I didn't realize. It's not a bad thing. I just didn't know if it was a Canadian thing or a younger person thing or just a Nintendo.
I had no idea. I didn't realize. It's just a hat I have for I got this with the pre-release of Mario Odyssey because it was sitting there. They're like, oh, you pre-release because I pre-ordered it. They're like, you pre-ordered it. You're picking it up because you pre-ordered it. You can buy the hat for $5. I'm like, sure, $5, whatever. I threw $5 and then I have it.
Collect
for the same thing because on the same day because I pre-ordered all the Mario Odyssey stuff. I have them over in the back. Those Rabbit Mario statues.
Yeah,
they're normally like $80 or something, and they're like, oh, because you pre-ordered, you can buy them for because you pre-ordered, and we have them all in stock. You can buy them for $10 a pop. I was like, sure.
Nice.
I bought them all, so I have all the Rabbit Mario statues, and that was my thing. It was just like, and to me, I go like, for some random reason, a lot of my local stores and stuff, when you pre-order something, they'll give you deals just because you pre-ordered.
I see. Monster Rust, I'll agree with you, brother. You are the best Monster Rust out there.
Yes,
hands down. Best Monster Rust out there. Stupid fast. Yeah, man, 27 videos. You'll get there, dude. I've been on YouTube since 2009. I still got, like I said, I've got like 100, not even 150 video, or maybe right over 150 videos now. I have been the past 2 years now putting out a lot more videos, but it was like one every year, one every 2 years, or three every year. So it wasn't much.
I've been averaging on the channel about once a week, and now I'm stepping up to 2 times a week. Just because I've been editing so many videos, I'm like, I can't they're all scheduled to the end of the year already. I'm like, well, now I need to speed this up because I'm working on the 67 is being worked on this week. I'm going to be working on a collab for the next weekend. And then also I have the Snowmobiles being dragged back out because there's snow. So I need to start getting more content out because I'm building up a storage faster than I can get out with a week schedule. And then the live streams is nice. And shorts are just extra. If I do a short, I'll just put it up.
So the guys who are watching here, and you, of course, are getting to see a preview of the knives, custom knives being given away. This is an old railroad spike.
I'm jealous. I have a couple of railroad spikes.
This is being given away. I've got to clean this a little more, but this is a wrench knife.
That is beautiful.
And then there's another wrench knife. So
those are beautiful.
Oh, my pins what fell. Shoo! That could have been scary. But yeah, I've got to clean them up a little more. They're pretty sharp, and that's 3 items that will be given away on Wednesday.
Yeah. No, that's sick. You're giving
so you might win one of them instead of a Nintendo. I don't know.
Pardon?
I said you may win one of them instead of a Nintendo if you win. So
I'm not a huge knife guy. My brother's more of a nice knife guy. I got a couple knives in the back.
Well, the thing about it, if you're watching, and I put this on YouTube and Instagram, but if you're watching and your name gets drawn, you get to pick whatever prizes. So if you get the first drawing, you can pick the Nintendo. You can pick all the 10 prizes that are out there. If you get the second person, you get the other 9 prizes that haven't been picked. You get to pick from it. And I'm going to go in that order instead of just saying, okay, with the Nintendo, you win this. No, it's going to be broken down to, you get to pick. Now, if you're not there, you don't get to pick. You'll win something. You'll still get it. You'll just get whatever nobody else wants.
And it's like the random draw things. Like the random draw thing is nice. I don't think I want to do that many at once anymore.
Yeah.
I did 5 on the 100 subscriber giveaway, and I'm gonna give out 2 tonight.
You should have did, and this is my opinion, of course. You can take it with a grain of salt, of course. But for 100, I think you should have did 1 for 100. If you're gonna do it at 200, do 2. 3 at 300, 4 at 4.
That's a cool idea. Yeah. Well, my thing was just stickers. Do the milestone.
Yeah.
And then it's mainly like because a lot of this stuff, like for me, for the 500 subscriber giveaway and the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, really it's just because I do know like a lot of the guys watching my stuff and a lot of the guys supporting it. One, it's a lot of my younger family as well. And it's a lot of people who like cars and want to be in those cars. And my biggest thing was I was the young buck. Not a lot of people. I didn't have a lot of people around me to teach me when I started working on cars. It was just mostly figure it out. And
Yeah.
I didn't have tools that I could borrow. Like my father doesn't. My father has very minimal.
It's like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. All these people, and I'm not a tool guy like these other guys, but I'd have been extremely happy to have some Harbor Freight tools. Any tools. So,
well, I mean, I'm a stickler with Mastercraft. I like my Mastercraft tools. Like,
yeah, but if somebody gave you,
if someone gave me
extremely cheap some Harbor Freight tools,
I still have some
Chinese. I mean, I'm not speaking for you here, but I think you would,
Oh, I would have been happy.
Be happy with it.
I would have been stupidly happy.
Oh, it's easier to clean. That's hot.
Yeah,
my stupid fast. My wife does them. We haven't quite got the waterproofing down yet, so if you don't need waterproofing, we can make you some stickers, no problem. But now she can't design them for you for sure. And if you do want stickers, or if you don't want stickers, she can still design it. And then if you don't want the not waterproof stickers, she can make them. And if you want waterproof, we've been telling people to go to Sticker Mule, I believe, with the design. She could make the design for Sticker Mule, so it comes out perfect on Sticker Mule. And they're pretty good from what I hear. So, and they're not very expensive for stickers anyway. It's not. I wish stickers were a little cheaper. They're up in price a little bit. But.
Well, yeah, it all depends on like how much it costs and stuff, and that's what like I think not a lot of people understand. For what I have mine priced on my website and stuff, and so I've now priced them out. So if you want to buy them individually.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy them as a sticker pack for $5, and you pretty much get one free doing that. And I actually make more money.
Different stickers, or
pardon? No, they're all the same right now. I'm working on getting a couple more stickers done. AJ, that's popping in the chat. My girlie, she's actually working on a new sticker design for me.
Cool.
And I'm planning on getting more on the site, but like a lot of people don't realize and stuff. Okay, that stickers, I think it's like $5 Canadian, so that's probably like $3.50 whatever US or something. So $5 Canadian for my sticker, and I only make less than $1 after all the transaction fees.
I haven't sold any stickers. I've always given mine away just because I don't have the waterproofing stuff down yet. So it's like,
yeah.
If I did, maybe I would put them on. Yeah, I probably would put them on a website and sell it for like $3 a piece or something. I mean, I ain't getting rich, but.
Oh yeah, like I'm pretty much not making any money for the time that's been put into them.
Sure.
There won't be any money made, but it's nice. It shows.
Now, if you sold a bunch of, you sold a certain number of them, I'm sure it would. Just like me, I'm sure it would even out. I don't see myself selling that many stickers, but. Who knows? Maybe I'll start pushing merch after I hit 2,000 subscribers.
Well, the biggest thing too for me getting the website up and stuff is just to have it kind of set up for when that does kick in. Because I have it set up. SchneiderClassics.ca. I own it. It's the website. It has stuff selling on it. So if people want to buy some stickers,
you got to pay every year. Or you own that for life.
I own that for life.
Oh, okay. I know in the U.S. if I buy a website, I got to pay every year. It's not bad. It's like $8.
I still got to pay every year
to keep the
ownership, to keep the registry. So technically, I own it. I just have to keep. It's the filing fee.
So it's the same thing, man.
Yeah,
it's okay.
It's same with my business name because I own Schneider Classics, the name. So I got to pay.
Yeah, Monster. I don't think clear coat. We've tried clear coats. We've tried a few things. The ones that we've been making lately are pretty water resistant. I mean, you can get them wet and it won't hurt them, but if you soak them in water for hours, they will bleed and stuff. So they're not waterproof.
No.
Maybe I should take some regular stickers and try them. Well, no, because I know they're not bumper stickers for sure.
Yeah, mine are vinyls. So mine's the thin stuff that you can throw on windows and throw on paints and stuff, and they'll stick.
She's made a few of them for me. She can cut vinyl out. I like a design on my sticker that's more complex than vinyl. Now, even though it was like stuff with Cletus or SWC or something, she could do that all day, no problem. And maybe even an outline of a car or something. But if I started wanting to get into like these junky cars that I'm making stickers out of or something, I was thinking about making one out of that junky Dodge I got. I'm like, nah, I better not.
Those vinyl, the vinyl stickers that have multiple colors in them and a lot of designs, you need a printer. You need a high quality printer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which luckily that's all my stickers get done through that type of printer. So to me, the printing's no problem. It's actually cutting them up.
What's up, buddy? What's up? I'm sitting in the dining room today. So
yeah. But then another big thing with that too is like I gotta say, I'm trying to think. Like I am planning on. I do have my merch. People who make merch local and stuff, and all the printing gets done locally. I'm trying to work those things back up, saying after Christmas and stuff. I know I should do it before Christmas, but after Christmas within the new year, I'm maybe setting that back up on the site as well. Is setting up saying I can have shirt sales and stuff.
Cool.
Because and then also this is also the fact I'm not gonna lie, for any of you guys like Mantra stuff, Cletus, all you guys who have your channels and stuff, if I have this all set up and ready to go, then if you guys want, then I'll just work through the deals I already have set up and put them up.
Yeah. Wonder how it'd work for a Canadian.
Pardon?
I wonder how it'd work to convert the U.S. Canadian stuff. Like, if there'd be a difference between that.
Nah. Well, I know if I stay under $30,000 worth of sales, I don't have to report any of it. For tax wise for business, because I need to be making over $30,000 in profit before I have to report my taxes as a business.
That's Canadian.
Yeah.
Dollars, I'm sure, because you're in Canada. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's not terrible because do you guys have write-offs there? Like you write off the sticker machine or whatever you make?
So I can't write off anything until I start claiming income, but I don't have to start claiming income until I'm making $30,000.
Oh, so it's after you make $30,000. So if you make $35,000 and you write $5,000 off, do you consider it still under $30,000?
Well, if I make $35,000, technically I have to claim the whole 35.
Okay.
It's weird tax laws and figuring it out. And
they're really stupid here in the United States.
Yeah.
In the United States, the more money you make, it seems, there's a certain area when you make money, you're going to pay taxes. But after you hit that, if you're below that or above that, they have laws where you can get away paying no taxes. So
yeah,
it's pretty bad. They need to fix it, but I think we got to watch that.
No, right now, if I make anything, I can prove it's a deficit because I have over like $1,000 worth of expenses that.
Yeah.
Just filing the name and everything.
Yeah, Monster Rush actually in the U.S. you don't have to report it until you hit $6,500. Monster Rush, that's the cutoff for a business.
Yeah.
So anything if you make less than $6,500, you do have to report it as a business itself, but you just report it as a loss.
Yeah. I think it's because of us, because here we have a lot of farmers and a lot of hobby farmers and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's so much money in that. So the money has to be set high enough because guess what? If you have 10 cattle, you're not a cattle farmer. You can't claim that as your business. You will not make money on owning 10 cattle. But you may make enough to cover the cost of the cattle.
Sure.
And you get one out of it. Because I do know a lot of people who do that and they don't claim anything on it because they're not making bank on it. They're just making enough to cover it. Same with chickens.
In the U.S., I used to claim my YouTube as a hobby until it started making money. Then I had to claim it. I couldn't claim it as a hobby. But it was not making money for you and you're just spending money. You can claim it as a hobby. In the U.S., you could spend money as a hobby.
Yeah. See, in Canada, I don't know too much about it. I'm not a huge tax guy.
There's a loss for 5 years. You're good to go. Well, I do all my own taxes on my business, on everything. So I've got actually like 4 businesses I do my taxes because they're like small business. I got my main one that actually money, but yeah, I do all kind of taxes stuff. I don't really like them, but I do it because I don't pay somebody else to do it.
I don't know anything. I do my own personal taxes.
Hey, if you had 10 cattle, you could eat steak every night.
Oh, I wish. Sadly, no. That would be like a couple months, and then we'd be out.
Oh, 10 cattle?
Well,
No.
10 cattle. No,
Yeah, so 10 cattle. That I mean, you ever had a full cow cut up, put in your freezer or whatever?
Yep.
That should last a while.
A month or two.
Wow. Man, that's a lot of beef.
We just did a huge pork order from the Hotrods colony near us.
Yep.
We did like a couple $100 worth of pork, and we filled our freezer. It's like half gone already, and it's only been a month.
That is crazy, man.
Well, it's like, this is my problem. I don't have any money, or right now I'd be going and hunting deer because it cost me like $300 to go kill a deer. But
you have to pay to kill a deer.
Well, 120 for the tag, so I can kill a deer.
Yeah.
You need a tag to kill the deer, and then butchering fees. And
we have butchering fees, which run you about 100. But our deer tags, I get 5 tags for deer. I mean, I get other animals as well, but the 5 tags are for deer, and it's $30 a year.
Yeah, no, it's not that. I wish it was that cheap. It's not.
I mean, you still got to pay 100 or 200 depending on how you want it cut up. You know, if you want it, fillets and sausage made. But yeah, it's not that. It's a lot cheaper than that. Dang.
But that's cheaper. That's cheaper for the meat cost, because meat costs and stuff, you're paying almost 4 or 5 times that for beef. So,
Monster, I don't do your taxes, bro. I can help you with taxes if you need them, but I don't want to do your taxes. I hate it. I just do it because I don't pay somebody else. Getting somebody to do your taxes is kind of expensive. Maybe you go to like the store, like H&R Block, or they can do them. But if you have anything that like you want to start writing off YouTube, or you start writing off business expensive stuff like that, they're not going to even know what you're talking about. They're not going to know what to do.
Yeah.
TurboTax online is great. It really is, and it breaks everything down for you.
That's how
or you can do it yourself. You put your information in there. They even have a little search feature, so you can search. Say if you're like YouTube write-off, you could just search out there, and it tells you what you can and can't do. It's pretty nice.
Does TurboTax have a business one?
They do. Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's 180 for the software, but it covers. I mean, that's state and federal, so it covers everything.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Well, it might be a bit different here in Canada.
I've used TurboTax. Last year, I used H&R Block online.
I use TurboTax for my personal tax.
Yep.
Yeah. So, business this year, there's probably not going to be anything documented for the business this year, just because there's nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing to show for it. All I have is all the registering stuff, buying equipment, and all that stuff. So, if they try and come after me, I'll be like, okay, here you go. And they won't, because they'll be like, oh, you're negative a couple thousand.
Being Native American, Monster Wrestler was crazy. Is when I was in the military, I could take my military ID and go anywhere in the United States and go hunting. Just show up my ID, and they gave me deer tags or whatever I wanted. But now that I'm out of the military, now I have to go, and I still haven't done it. I have to go through a hunter's education course. It's like I've been doing all these years. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I think I'd be like,
you need a license to own the gun, and you need a license to shoot it.
Really?
So, my license to own it, my license to go hunting with it.
Wow. And let me guess, you got to pay taxes on each one of them. You got to pay for them.
Nope.
They're free.
Oh. No, you got to pay for them, but one time.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying you got to pay for them, which that money goes towards their stuff. So
it goes to the hunter, my hunting license, the hunter education license stuff, all goes to the hunter education course. It goes to the certification board. It all goes for itself, so that's not too much of a problem. And all of our,
I'm guessing when you kill the deer, all that money goes to like conservation efforts and making sure they're not getting the population where it needs to go and all. Yeah, same thing here.
Yeah.
Stupid fast. Yeah, man. Yeah, he has a computer consultant business. That's why he uses TurboTax. It might be different here in the States, or you might not know about the other programs they offer, but I'm not sure in Canada. I just don't know. But I use it. I use H&R Block. I've used a few different ones. Whatever's best for me that year, because taxes here change every year. And when our last president went office, man, them tax rules, if you made over $100,000, you were hurting bad until you made, 250, and then you almost didn't have to pay taxes after that. But if you made it between a certain amount of money, they were hurting. Like small business, they were hurting.
Well, and that's like
tax rules changed this last year, so it was great. So
see, it's you don't really pay any tax here if you make under 15,000 a year, which that's not a lot. That's nothing.
Yeah, that's not. It's 15,000.
You don't pay any taxes.
You barely live on it.
200 to 25,000, you can pay like a couple $100, and then past that, once you hit over 25,000, you're paying over $1,000 at least.
225,000. I'm like, damn. No. Okay, 25. Yeah.
I've never made more money than that.
I think it depends on the state on how much it is, but I think most states you got to make over 25,000 before they even start hitting you with tax money.
Yeah, no, here it's like once you hit 20,000, once you start paying like 18,000, you start paying taxes on it.
Dang.
Yeah, and that's Canadian.
Yeah, it's like what, 13,000 US or something.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like, and it's hard.
They're taxing you like YouTube does, man. I was counting up all this, the raffles, the drawings, whatever, and then I started looking at how much it actually paid out, and I'm like, God dang, YouTube. Oh, they rip it. They take the money.
Well, and that's why, like, even on my website and stuff, I have it set aside as a separate, as it goes through. It's factored it into the cost. 40% of the sale price is put away just in case the government, because right now I don't have to pay for it, but later on, if the government comes for it, that's government tax is 40%.
Well, I'm wondering when I go to pay the taxes on YouTube, I don't know, I won't make enough this year, but probably will next year, hopefully. I'm wondering if I had to pay taxes on how much the actual total is or how much I actually get.
Yeah.
That'd be I know I was, for a little while, I was selling for Amazon. I would buy stuff and then send it to Amazon, let them send it out from their place or whatever. And whatever it sold for is what I was getting taxed on, even though I was only getting a smaller percentage of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid fast. It's I think it's 40% unless you start getting money from other countries, and it goes up to 50%. And I guess that's, they hit you with that extra 10% for conversion rate or something. I don't know, but
I mean, they take like 50% of ad revenue too. So
yeah, and I've always make sure I'm like, all right, I got my Cash App and PayPal posted, guys.
Well, that's why.
Not very many people do PayPal.
That's why I have the website.
Whatever, but
like I said, I want to start next year. I'm going to start working again to get stuff. And once I have the shirts up and stuff, I'm going to be just trying to do more with it.
Yeah. Yep. Those kind of stuff, but
it's just figuring it out. For me, it's, I don't know. I've always been crazy like that to do things and jump ahead. Yeah, taxed on the super chat. It's probably what you get.
Yeah, you'd hope, but like I said, when Amazon did it, that wasn't. Amazon tried to get you where you're paying the taxes because they don't pay any. But Monster, yeah, you could do YouTube as a hobby. I would have to look at it. It's different in every state. I mean, it is set fame on federal or whatever, but not everything in the video is right off. But if you can easily show that you're using it for the video, then it'll be a write off. Now you're only gonna be able to write off so much, as a hobby. So,
well, what about the $600 camera?
Yeah, I think and I may be wrong. It changes every year, but I think last year you could write off $2,500 in hobby expenses. So
that's awesome. I don't know about any of that up here in Canada. I have never heard of hobby.
You may have it. Most people haven't heard of it in the United States, but you can. Yeah, even if you go gambling and stuff, they have things you can write off for that. So
I know I write off a lot of stuff, anyways. Like my schooling, I've never had to worry about write-offs because I've always been going to school. I'm always doing courses. I'm always doing something. Like I'm either donating or I'm going to school, and school is like the biggest write-off ever.
Really?
Yeah.
School's stupid expensive here, man.
Oh, school is
expensive.
Like, you can write off so much of your schooling here. It's nuts. Like schooling's awesome here for taxes.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
that's the best write
it
off you
doesn't
can
cost you
have.
guys $140,000 to go to college, though.
Costs
It's
us a
stupid
lot
here.
though.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. College is still high everywhere, but it's stupid here, man.
My business school and such
Out of control.
was 14,000 a year. My business school was
That's
fourteen
pretty
thousand.
high still, yeah.
I did that for 1 year and then dropped out. And then, but my college is pretty cheap. It's about 7,000 a year.
As a business monster, I never aim to get money back because most likely you're not going to. What the thing is how much are you going to pay in as a business?
Yeah, you want to make it as
goal.
small as possible.
Yeah, school should be investment, but I agree with Stupefast. School is an investment. So if it's when you in the same thing I was telling my kids are getting ready for college. They got a couple years now. Well, my daughter has less than a couple years, but I'm telling them if you want to go to college for something, decide what you're going to go to college for, how much it's going to cost, and how much you're going to make afterward, and is it worth it going for that? Can you do that same job without college? Things like that, because it should be an investment and it shouldn't be something you just jump into, because if you're not going to make enough to even pay your college debt off in the first 5 years, or the first 10 years even, it's not worth it.
See, and this is the benefit. Like this is what is Canadian student debt has changed so much over the years. Right now, it's beneficial. Even if you can pay for the schooling all yourself, by yourself, whatever, and you just pay it off. Apply for the student loans because there are special scholarships and bursaries and grants that only apply to the student loan people.
Well, like my sister's a teacher, and the agreement she signed up for is she can get all of her college paid off if she works in an at-risk district, so poor neighborhood district, for at least 10 years. Yeah. Then all of her schools paid off.
I hate contracts.
But when you work in an at-risk district, you don't get paid very much. So yeah, it evens out.
It's a give and take trade-off. Here, like I said,
I'd never be a teacher. I applaud them, but boy, they make even the well-paid teachers still don't pay that well. You're talking $60,000 a year. It's like I'm not going to college for 4 to 8 years for $60,000. They're crazy.
See though, but $60,000 here is a lot. Like to be really honest and stuff. Well.
For 4 to 8 years of college, that's a lot of money.
This household, with me working, my sister working, my parents working and stuff, we've never made over 100,000 a year. Ever, never. I've never made my biggest year I've ever made was 25,000.
Wow,
that was the most I've ever made, and that was like last year. And
I would not work if I went back to work. I would not work less than 50,000 a year right now.
Yeah,
and that's pretty low for me. I'm more like I need like 80, 85. Because once you get a skilled labor, or you have experience, you down here anyway, they're going to pay you for it.
Yeah. Well, no, here they won't. There's just,
and it all depends on what job. Some jobs pay less. Some areas, the money's worth less than others. Like California, you're going to have to make a lot more than that. Here in Arkansas, you're going to have to make as much. But in Arkansas, minimum wage is $12 an hour. So.
Yeah, well here it's like $12 an hour now, but so minimum wage though is only like 16,000. 40 hours a week after taxes, you only walk away with like 16,000 at the end of the year minimum wage.
Yeah, stupid fast. The job market is really strong right now. Right now you can pick your job. You don't have to work a minimum wage right now, and that's why we're having a minimum wage job shortage right now. Nobody wants to work a minimum wage job because they can go work for somebody else or two more. Whatever.
I haven't worked minimum wage for a long time now, and even though I just make only $20,000 to $25,000 a year, like, I don't want a minimum wage job. I haven't worked one in so long, but that's just
take it easy, monster.
Like you said, you just have to. If you have a couple skills and you have your resume with some of those sought out skills, they'll pay you more.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Let's see here.
Yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to that. I might have to be going back to working a real job come this winter.
Somebody just tagged me in a video on YouTube. Let's see what it is.
Oh, they can tag you. Oh yeah, you have over 500 subscribers or such.
Oh yeah, it used to be over 1,000. You had to have.
Yeah, I have not been tagged. See you later, Monster Us. There's a lot of stuff with that. I think with stuff. with going on here, the two people who are going to get the stickers from that the two people didn't collect from the 100 subscriber giveaway, I'm going to say Monster S and Stupid Fast Truck.
Yep.
Message me on Instagram. You two are going to get the 2 packages that were not
Sweet.
retrieved.
I'm sure they like that. Who didn't?
I
who
know
didn't
Monster
get
S would like that.
People that you don't see often, or
Pardon?
is it people you don't see often? The people who didn't claim them?
They pop up on the channel every once in a while.
I got you.
That John, the one guy, hasn't showed up in a long while, so that might have been why.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do if somebody don't claim the prizes I'm giving away. I guess I'll give them a certain amount of time, and then I'll just give them away to somebody else.
Like I said, in all of my videos saying it, you have 2 weeks to claim it if you didn't claim it and stuff. And I even stretched it out. It's been 4 weeks. So I even stretched it out. I gave extra time. I made that one video and I said, hey, you know what? I'm making an official video release even on this. I'm giving you an extra week. Gave an extra week. That was last Monday. Today they didn't claim it. So
almost famous.
Truck and Monster S will get them.
So I'm tagged in Iron Horse Garage. He came down to Arkansas a few months ago, and I guess he's putting the video up now. So I have to go watch his video after this.
Hey,
that's cool.
That's always fun. I do watch a lot of Iron Rust. You said Iron Rust Garage?
This is Iron Horse Garage.
Iron Horse Garage. It's been a while. It's been a while since they posted something, so I might have to go check that out too.
Yeah, I guess they've been real busy, but
well, it's good to be busy.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you. I got to start putting some more videos out, man. I just haven't been putting that many out.
See, I'm getting videos out.
I got to do something to do some videos though. But
I'm working hard. I'm also spending so much time on my schooling. Like after this, I'm going to do 3 more math worksheets for my journeyman.
Yep.
That's due tomorrow.
Dang it, man.
And then after that, I got to jump on and do 60 by the end of next week. I got to do 60 worksheets.
So you guys have to go to school to be a mechanic there?
No, you don't. You can be hired off and someone can just hire you, but you have to prove it. The reason schooling is a bit better and also going to get the Red Seal, there's a wage attached to that. No matter where you go, there's a wage attached to it. So no one can lowball you and just be like, you have 30 years of experience. Oh, well, that's what this shop says. I don't know if that's true or not. Well, I'm Red Seal. I'm by insurance, by Manitoba standard, by whatever, by this country standard. I am Red Seal. I am certified by the country standard. So there's a wage attached to it.
That's good. That makes sense. I mean, if not, why go to school? Of course to learn. But yeah, I mean, that's smart. That's a good thing.
Well, and it's also once I hit my level 3, because right now I'm doing my level 2 journeyman. Once I do my level 3 journeyman, I can do safety inspections on vehicles.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you could just set up a safety inspection shop if you wanted to.
Yeah. I'm waiting until I get my full Red Seal, because then the bank's just going to approve me to get my loan to build a shop. So
nice. Well, even if you just had a bay, just one bay, a drive-through bay, where you just come and inspect them and just for work, and then have your bay for your project. Have a 2-bay shop. It'd be pretty cool.
Problem is, insurance companies have it's so hard to set up a shop just to do inspections. It's better if you can do inspections, because then you're certified to do the inspection, but to have business insurance to cover that is just not worth it for yourself. So all the dealerships do all the inspections because, well, they have enough insurance to cover it.
Makes sense.
Well, it's a liability. It's a huge liability if you don't pass. If you pass something, this is the thing that sucks. If you pass something, the business has to cover the costs on whatever doesn't. But if you pass something, you lose your certification.
If you pass something that shouldn't have been passed.
Yeah, you can lose your certification.
You have to reapply for it, or you just lose it altogether?
You lose it.
Oh, forever. Dang.
Well, especially if you pass something that should never pass safety. Obviously, there's an appeal board and stuff if foul play or anything.
It was like a blinker light or something. Oh, okay. Well, welcome to Stuff with Cletus show on Snyder Classics channel. He'll be back here shortly. How's everyone doing out there? Who's out left in the chat here? We got what, Stupid Fast. She's still in here, brother. Maybe Amaya Jean. I think Mustard Russ is gone. Yeah, he might have gotten a call. That's okay. I don't mind being on here by myself for a minute. I could help him out a little bit. Was he expecting a call? Maybe something I didn't know about. But it looked like he tried to jump back in for a second. I don't know. You know what's cool on StreamYard now is you could set it up. Yeah, I see here. Oh, okay. What's cool on StreamYard now is you could set it up where you have a admin or somebody that could actually like put people in and out in case your internet goes down or whatever. They could start and stop the stream depending on what level you set them at anyway. And then also they could highlight messages and stuff. So
yeah. No, my laptop just crashed, so I have no webcam now.
Yeah, 113. He just got annoyed with me and left. I get it. Like I said, 113, welcome to the Stuff with Cletus show on Snyder Classics channel.
Hey, you know what? It's always fun. It's always a lot of fun. There's fun to have. I mean, Stuff with Cletus is having an awesome live stream coming up on the Wednesday here.
There you go, 113. Look at that. I know you were. He polished these knives up for me so I can get them this rubber handle, like it's rubber coating that I sprayed up for the handle, and then sharpen them back up. So,
I mean, it looks sick. I know I want it. That's actually
cool. I'm not a big knife guy either, and I don't even know what I'd use it for, I guess, but just a wrench, just a knife, I thought would be cool, to give away.
It's a neat idea, especially that it has the bend in it.
Yeah, that one did. The other one is not as much of a bend. It's more of a less bent. It's okay. I like the other one with a little bend better. But yeah, man, 113. I thought it looked pretty good. This little rubber handle has a better feeling too. What size is the box in? This one is a 19, and this one. Oh, let's not cut myself there. This one is a 21.
Nice. So
and that second one is sharp. What is? Oh yeah, I guess you could still use it. I don't know how you'd grab a hold of it. I guess put your hand down on the top and push it down.
Just the stab wound is worth it to get home. Tighten up.
Ooh, I don't know. It's a multi-tool. Has a wrench and it's metric. I think they're made some cheap. I think they're both made in China too. Some old cheap tool. Yeah, China. Yeah, old cheap tools. Can't mess your good ones up making knives, You trying? So what happened to your screen here? You said your camera died.
My laptop that I do all the streaming on died. Killed itself out of battery.
I got you.
Oh, but I'm back on my phone.
There you go. Two Snyders.
Remove this one. Remove my main computer.
Well, now that you're back, buddy, I'm actually going to jump off here, and I've got a couple things I got to get done up. But I appreciate you having me on here and let me bullshit a little bit and talk about my live on Wednesday.
Of course. I'm glad you came on.
Yeah, brother. Everybody in the chat, I'll see y'all later. You'll have a great night. Snyder, you have a great night, buddy.
You as well. And like I said, everyone, go and see him on Wednesday because you really want to stick around for that stream.
Stupid Fast thinks you want me to stab myself on the live. Yeah, I got a little cut on that thing, but it wasn't nothing.
Nah, see, I don't wish any harm on Cletus. Me and him, we drank together way too much on stream.
Way too much.
So we already know how to do the self-harm for each other.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I'll do that again, ever. I'll make it where I only drink when you donate 100.
See, I still haven't touched your drop.
I haven't either. I've thought about it. The other day I was eating some tacos. I'm like, well, this would be good with some margaritas. And I'm like, nah.
Just go without.
Yeah. It's a little too much. Yeah, just a little. I don't even know you could see it. Just a little. I'm not bleeding or anything. It just you can't even see it. Nothing crazy.
Off
Yeah.
YouTube here.
Nah, dude. Don't worry about it. It's too fast. It ain't even hurt. It's sharper than I thought. But anyway, y'all have a great night. Appreciate it, everybody.
Have a good one. Well, that's really nice that he jumped on. I was really glad to have him on. He's always a good fella. He jumps on here every once in a while while we do the live streams, and he's a good joker. But like I said, come Wednesday, you want to check out his channel, and I'm thinking to see if I can get in there and whatever else. I'm definitely gonna be watching it because I want to win some of this stuff. But he's giving away a bunch of cool stuff, and he didn't have to show off. He didn't have to show off the knives. He didn't have to give a sneak peek for that because that was all a surprise. And now you only know it here on Schneider Classics 2 days ahead of time. You can win some pretty cool knives. Your sound is a little weak. Oh, how can I fix that? Is that because it's on my new phone? Like, I just got this phone today. I don't know how good it is. Does this help? Oh, this might help a little bit. Does this help with the sound at all? I know it's way more shaky because now I'm on my phone. Hoping that can pick. No, I can just kill mic. I can't change mic. I can't make the mic sound better. If I want, I could load up the computer here. Load. So I muted myself on my phone, but it should be on the let's not do that again. But now my sound should be good because it's doing sound off of the computer and video on the old telephone. But yeah, guys, I'm really glad you guys came for the stream. Like, we're going to probably be ending it in like 25 minutes or so. It was really nice to have stuff with Cletus on here because he's always a fun guy, and I like popping in his stream every once in a while. And it's nice to have that support. And like I said, I'm gonna have to message Monster Rust here because he jumped off before I found out. But Stupid Fast Truck, if you got an Instagram or such, send you some stuff here because you've been a good sport, and I've been really happy that you've been joining along on the stream and joining up to the conversation. I really enjoy that, and I really appreciate it because it's good that it's nice. It keeps the stream going, and it's always nice to have a conversation. I a little bit lost track of chat there as Cletus kept the chat going. He kept bringing it into normal conversation. Definitely got away from talking about winter projects. We definitely got super far away from that. I do know coming April and stuff, there's a bunch of stuff coming up with stuff with Cletus. Like there might be the beater card challenge coming up, and I don't know what else I can think of. I do know he's doing the giveaway this Wednesday that has the Nintendo and all the cool stuff. But there's a bunch of challenges coming up and a bunch of rules coming with those. And depending if I can get my financial situation figured out, I may be trying to join the challenge, the flim beater challenge, or whatever we're calling it now. I don't even know. I need to pay attention more. See, I just work on cars. This internet stuff is all, as you can tell by the stream, the fact that my microphone's coming from one computer and my video's coming from another. I don't understand technology. Awesome, Super Fast Truck. I'm glad you gave that to me. I'm gonna have to figure it out in here, and I'll message you. Look forward to seeing a message from me because that way I'll get your address and stuff and send you off some stuff here that I have sitting here, because I want to say, like, I really appreciate you being through in the chat, like just bringing up some key points, bringing up some, just being involved, because it's really what this channel is about, and everything is the fact that, like, I do know the car guys on YouTube and stuff, they're all about, they say, like, in every single video and stuff, it's about the community and everything. And I really agree with that, is you have to be about the community. And this is why we there's a lot of name drop in here. Like we talked about DD Speed Shop. He's a pretty local guy to me. He's a great channel as well with a lot of cool stuff. And Danny, his girlfriend, which is Queen Dee. What is it? Queen Dee Speed Shop or something like that. There's a lot of cool stuff in with this, and the fact that I'm able to work with stuff. There's Monster Rust, there's stuff with Cletus, and we all just get on each other's nerves sometimes. I'm joking. No, it's all fun times. It's all fun conversations. If you do look on Stuff with Cletus' channel, you will see one of his videos that one of the videos that shows something. I don't even know what to say. One of his videos, one of his live streams, me and him, he was doing shots for every donation and stuff. I was like, oh, I'm just going to join in. And I ended up drinking one more than him. And regrettably so, it was like the end of the night. I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed. And I don't really remember. I do remember some past that, but I knew, no, it's like, need to go to bed. Oh, don't worry about it. I just charged it to the business. It's a couple stickers here and such like that. Stickers, I got to do a bunch of stickers going out anyways and shipping out. So really, I'm not paying for the gas anymore because I'm going already to the post office, especially since I got to ship off my old phone because I did my phone insurance. As you can see, it's got a nice little bust in it. So I got to ship this off at the post office. So really, I'm just paying shipping, and shipping on letters is a couple bucks. I don't care about that. A couple of dollars, I'm pretty happy. Plus, like I said, I just want to show you that, like, I really appreciate you showing support for the channel, because that's all this is about. Is I want to grow the channel as fast as I possibly can, as well as like build a community around it. This isn't about like, oh, it's just me, because my brother does some of his cars on the channel as well, and I am hoping to do a couple more people's stuff. Like there's my dad's sled that we do a lot here, so it's not just me. There's actually a small community inside the channel, as well as all the people around the channel involved with the channel, as well as like AJ is starting to do some designs and some stickers. I've asked her to do. I've told her I'll pay her for it, and she's refused because she's like, I'm your girlfriend. I'm just going to do it. And I'm like, no, you need to be paid for your time. And we bicker on that like an old married couple. So it's a lot of fun there. It's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of family here to me, because this is my family. This is what I want to do. I really like doing. I know a lot of the guys are like, if I could do it some other way for my shop and stuff, they wouldn't do YouTube. I'm the complete opposite. I like doing YouTube. I've been doing YouTube since 2008, since I was 8 years old. That channel's deleted and gone. Happily, that channel will never be seen again. For me being 8 years old and on YouTube, but I've been on this for a long time, and I love doing YouTube, so I don't plan on going anywhere. But yeah, I broke my phone. My phone's been broken for a while, but I have phone insurance attached with my plan, so I just got to pay a deductible and they give me a new phone. But yeah, it's even worse on the back. That's the back of the phone. It's all shattered and stuff. It was in an OtterBox phone case. Funny thing is, phone still works perfectly fine. No problem with it. There's the lovely AJ. Designs are slowly on their way. Currently, no pressure. There is no pressure, AJ. No pressure at all. But you're amazing. I'm so glad that I have your support behind a lot of this. I gotta say this, and I gotta say this on live. AJ's been a big support with the channel, and she's been on every single live. And even if I'm on someone else's live, AJ is like, you need to tell me what live you're on because I'll join it. And she's just the most supportive person in the world, and I really appreciate it. And my dog's having dreams in the bed. I can hear. But yeah, coming up with this winter and stuff, we do have a couple projects coming here. We have the 67. That's obviously getting the LS swap that a lot of people know about, is the main focus on the channel right now. We got I'm trying to think. We got the 78 sled coming up. That needs a little work on it. The 79, that needs a little work on it. And we got the 72, that needs a little work on it. I do plan, it depends on how easy it's going to be, because the frame's sitting out in the cold. So I don't know how nice those bolts are going to come out. But I do want to do some videos on dismantling the 72 frame a little bit more. the donor frame for it, because we got to get that donor frame dismantled. And my plan is to get every single piece on that thing coated. Either, like, I don't know what type of coating yet, either a powder coating, an undercoating, or a semi-truck. I think actually maybe a semi-truck gloss coating would be really nice on that frame, because that frame is going to be fully restored and everything. Get the frame fully restored, get the body fully restored for my great grandfather's 72 truck. But then we're going to be throwing the original drivetrain. Winter is probably brutal where you live, isn't it? Sometimes we have it up to minus 40 below Celsius a lot of times. This week's actually been really warm. Last week it was a little cold. Last week it was like, I want to say 12-ish, minus 12 degrees Celsius. So it's cold enough where you need a good coat. But we're also used to it. Like today it was just +3 above freezing, and I was walking around with just my t-shirt on. But that's because I'm crazy. But it does get cold here sometimes, and it's brutal to work in. It's just not the nice to work in. You can see there are some videos on the channel and stuff. Like I was doing brake lines in a snowstorm on the channel here. That I do not recommend. But my sister drove in the driveway. Her brakes, she broke something on it, so it was leaking everywhere. I'm like, well, I got to go fix it. Minus 40 degrees Celsius is minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit is the same. I did not know that. But yeah, no, sometimes it gets up to minus 40 here. And that can be pretty chilling to the bone. Like it doesn't get minus 40 a lot. Minus 40 is like sorry, when I talk these numbers and stuff, I'm not talking about windshield either. Because with windshield, we can get up to minus 50, minus 60 with windshield. On really, really cold, stormy days, because we're flat. I'm in the prairies, so we're flat. Wind blows right through. You freeze like a popsicle. You can't go. There are a lot of times where people walk home from the bar, 3 miles, they're frozen in the ditch dead, because it's just that cold. Doesn't matter how much pairs of clothing you wear, you don't walk home. This is the type of weather and stuff where you stay in a vehicle. If you get stuck in the ditch, you walk to the closest house, and you get to the closest house. And once you're in the house and stuff, like if they're not there, you can die there. Like, so especially in the country and stuff, I don't want to say it. Like I don't want to say it because city people don't notice, but in the country and stuff, you always have one building unlocked in case someone needs to stay inside. Yeah, we had minus 25, and minus 25 is pretty normal. Like we pretty much have like solid 2 months of just minus 25 and stuff, with minus 30 whenever there's a storm coming, and minus, like, I would say, like, I want to say like we have like our coldest time in the winter is like probably 2 weeks where it stays like pretty much at minus 30 pretty solidly. And I'll go snowmobiling in that. To me, that's nothing. I put on my snow pants, my 3 jackets. That might be a little crazy, but like I put on 3 jackets, I put on snow pants, I put on an extra pair of pants underneath my snow pants, and I'll go snowmobiling for the day. I really want to upgrade in the next couple of years here. I want to upgrade to a helmet that has in-helmet heat, because that'd just be nice. But I wear my goggles and stuff, and I wear my balaclava, and it's just, I'm layered. So when I come into a building, I'm stripping because it's so warm inside the building. You have to like strip down to your underwear because you're boiling from how much layers you got on to keep yourself warm outside. But yeah, minus 25 is not a lot. I do know this week it's supposed to get to like minus 5, minus 8, which is not much. Like we had our first snowfall last week, which was, we normally have it at the end of October, and it was a little weird that it had to start in November. We had to wait till the first week of November to have our snowfall. Even though last year was pretty warm. Like this is also still nothing. Like most people are like, it's super cold out. I'm like, this is still nothing. You see the photo of the truck on the thumbnail? That's how the truck's sitting right now, because I took that photo 5 minutes before the stream started. That's normal here. My mom's been having problems with the car getting it out every day. And she's like, how do you get it out? I'm like, floor it. That's how I get my cars through the snow, is just floor it. Know what that is in Celsius? Minus 25 Fahrenheit? I do not know what that is in Celsius. I can do a quick Google here on the other phone while I still have it before I have to send it back for insurance purposes. Minus 25 Fahrenheit to Celsius. 31 degrees Celsius. Okay, yeah, minus 25 Fahrenheit is pretty cold. Getting your first real snowfall right now, Shopcat. Well, Shopcat, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're joining it right near the ending of it all, because where they ended up in the next 10 minutes here. But yeah, you're getting your first real snowcat. And see, Snowcat, Bobby, a little my apprenticeship cat here on the yard. He stays outside all year round. He's an outdoors cat, so he's a good old barn cat, and he stays through all the cold. Yeah, minus 25 Fahrenheit is like minus 31 Celsius, as it said here. So okay, minus 25 is around what we get here a lot of times. It's not pleasant. It's never pleasant when it gets that cold. But I work in that cold. Last year when we were doing all the snowmobile videos and stuff, when I was doing all of those right before Christmas, it was minus 35 degrees Celsius, minus 40, and even I think it got up to like minus 45 degrees Celsius here. As I was doing those videos on the snow machine, I was working outside in my little shed. I had a propane heater sticking right at me. If I walked like 2 feet away from that propane heater, I was freezing up immediately. So I had to like stand by it. Yeah, really cold. After minus twice, it's pretty much cold. Winter, but I love winter. I love the cold. Personally, I love the cold. I prefer the cold over the warm weather because when you're in cold weather, you can just put on more layers. If you're in hot weather, well, I can't take my skin off. So I do like colder weather more. It means my heating bill's more, but I'm okay with that. I like taking warm showers, so it just benefits me. Plus, I prefer a pool over the beach, which is a little weird because I like outdoors a lot. I do my snowmobile all winter long. I love snowmobiling, but it's a little weird that like come summer and stuff, I prefer to swim in a pool than the beach because I hate sand. I don't like getting sand between my toes. But I'm weird. I'm weird like that. It's like I'll take the mountains over the beach any day. But yeah, the 67 right now sitting in about, I want to say like 5 inches of snow. Not a lot of snow. We do got piles of snow in parking lots everywhere already, but that's winter for you. We're at the start of winter. Wednesday when Cletus is doing his live stream, we're supposed to get another snowstorm here. I do know like the last stream I joined, I don't know if it was 615 custom stream or someone else's stream. As we were doing it and stuff, like I lost my internet halfway through because of the snowstorm. The sand can burn your feet. Yes, it can. See, the snow can burn your feet in a different type of way called frostbite. It's not fun either. I've frostbitten a bit of my skin off here and there. Here with me, you're getting forward the 74 Olympic, running better and blipping around. Those old Olympics, like is it yellow? Those old Olympics are awesome. I love those things. I really want to get one. And even this for like when AJ comes around and stuff, comes around the farm, I really want to get another little small old sled. So when AJ comes around, there's something that she could ride if she so enjoys it. Can't tell if she will enjoy sledding, but we got a little snow last night. It'll be gone by noon. I wish. Sometimes, like, I hate this slush. It's either all gone or it's got to be good snow. It was good snow for the first week. The last 2 days, it was melty, and now the fact that it's starting to get cold again, it's just ice. I don't like ice. I like snow, or I like no snow. Like fall and spring are my least favorite years, like least favorite seasons of the year. I hate fall and spring, just because of slush and salt. I hate it. It's not my thing. I'm opinionated. I have my opinions. A 300 single, my grandpa. Yeah, it's yellow. It's just a 300 single. My grandpa bought it new. It's pretty nice condition. I love it so much. Man, that's awesome. The fact that you have a brand new sled. See, the fun thing with my 72, sorry, not mine, my father's. I gave it to my father last Christmas. The 72 Snowjet is it's got a 500 Hertz in it. And the funniest thing with all that, my great grandfather built the exact same sled in the 70s. He took a 72 Snowjet and he put a 500 Hertz in it. So I put a 500 Hertz in mine. I didn't know he did this. I found out about this. I did it. I gave it to my father. And then my grandfather told us a couple weeks after. He was like, my father did that. So my grandfather's father, my great grandfather, he's like, he did that, right? It was like, what? Unknowingly followed in the same footsteps. But that's just the piece of ironically. Snowjets are so awesome, yeah. It's not meant the Snow Prince came with a 500 Hertz. The Snowjet did not. So trying to get that thing to fit, it's such a tight fit to get inside that sled. I got to put the motor back on pretty soon because we just took the motor off and the motor got rebuilt through the summer and such. Well, right before summer, and then it's just been sitting. So we need to do that again. But that's a nice old sled. Personally, I like I keep calling it a 79. It might be an 89 Polaris. I think it's actually an 89. I've been saying 79 the whole time. It's an 89 Polaris. Star Trek is like my favorite sled. It's just a 280cc, not even maybe just even a 180cc. It's a very small motor. It's a one-cylinder sled, but it will always run. It has no problem starting. It just runs and goes. It has like I could care less about it going fast, and it's light. That's the main thing I love about it. It's so light that if I get stuck, I can lift it with one hand and flip it on the other side of the ditch. Like I love that little sled. It's my favorite thing, and it has a rack on the back, so it's got a long track and a rack, so I can haul stuff with me. I normally haul a jerry can, and that's my rule. If I go out on myself, I do that. Oh, I accidentally hit stuff. I didn't know I could do that. Neener. I'm learning new stuff with StreamYard. But there's a lot of cool sled stuff coming to the channel too. Pretty soon, I'm hoping this next week to start recording some sled stuff, like getting the 500 Hertz back in the Snowjet. I need to do the exhaust on the Polaris sled. And just a bunch of stuff. I'm just planning on doing a bunch of stuff. My brother's got a 90 something Indy 400 that we swapped it with a 500 Indy motor. I love those sleds. I really want to get an old 90s. Like I want to get a 92 Indy 400, I think is like something I really want to have. That'll have a 78 444 liter cubic to get running too. Nice. That's pretty cool. I have the 440 Kawasaki Invader has no problem starting. Nothing has no problem. I don't have to do any work to that. That's going off to my buddy pretty soon. But that thing doesn't need any work. I have a spare. This is okay, Shopcat. You should tell me on what idea I should do with this coming this summer. I have a spare 440 Kawasaki motor out of a sled, liquid cooled engine. What should I do with that? Because I just have the engine sitting around, and I have no idea what to do with it yet. I've said ideas. I'm like, I could make a cool go-kart out of it. I could make like some cool 4x4 little thing with it, or a little cart, or I have no idea. I want to do something a fully tube frame thing with it, but I just have no idea where to even go with it, or if even people would care to watch that. I got that. And then once the channel also hits 3,400 subscribers, which is a long way here, giving away that little 340 two-cylinder motor on the channel. So that's some fun stuff there too. Lots of fun stuff coming up. I don't want to stop. Toss in an old lawn tractor for money. You know what? That's an idea. That is an idea. That'd be pretty cool. Throw a small rad in the front so the liquid cooled can go up, water pump the coolant through it. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Toss in an old lawn tractor. Actually, I think I got GM truck coolant running through my sleds, actually. Funny enough. That would actually, you got me thinking. Let's get an old lawn tractor and throw a 440 sled in it. Do a single axle. Clutch straight to the axle. That'd be pretty fun. Well, I want to say thank you for everyone who's joining the stream tonight. We had a lot of people on stream tonight. I'm so glad Cletus hopped on stream tonight. But I'm going to say he's got some stuff to check out that needs to be checked out on Wednesday. And thank you guys for watching so much. Stupid Fast Truck, I'm going to be hitting up your Instagram pretty soon here. And I know Monster Us, I got to hit up his Instagram as well. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And check in next Monday because we do streams every Monday from 8 to 10. Oh, I try to. And if I don't, I try and make sure I let the internet know. I try and keep up to date with Instagram. But we've been pretty good about it. I think we only missed one because of internet failure. But have a good night, everyone, and thank you very much for watching the stream. See you guys next time, and stay tuned for Friday because we have a video about SEMA stuff coming up that didn't happen, sadly, but there's all the details with that Friday. Have a good one.